All right, man, so you've decided to take the plunge into high quality Japanese denim. You're stoked to finally get something that's gonna last you a long time, and you're willing to spend a little more money to get something good. But then you start doing more research and you find all this information telling you to size up, size down, throw them in the freezer, wear them in the bathtub, and everything in between. Or even worse, maybe you already bought a pair of jeans online, and when you finally got them, they weren't even close to fitting. Don't worry, dude, we've all been there. The truth is, there's a whole lot of noise in the Japanese raw selvage denim world, and all this noise can make it really difficult to know what to do and what not to do when buying your first pair of high quality jeans. But look, man, I've been in the denim game a long time. I've seen guys make every mistake in the book, and Lord knows I've made plenty of them myself when buying jeans. So today I'm going to show you how to avoid making these 5 common mistakes when buying Japanese denim online so that you can get the perfect pair and fit on your first try. So mistake number 1, always sizing down. Really, this is outdated advice back from the era where everyone would wear APC Petite New Standards in the slimmest possible fit that they could get. The whole idea was that you get a fit that's super slim so that it stretches out to be the fit that you want. And while there is some truth to this when it comes to Japanese denim and raw denim in general, generally speaking, the amount of stretch that you get in the waist, it's probably in the ballpark of about an inch or so, give or take, a half inch either direction. And really, as we'll talk about in a second here, every brand runs differently. So the idea that you're gonna size down just automatically, you're gonna get yourself into some situations where the jeans are going to be far too tight. And not only is that just a straight up bad look, in my opinion, and I think everyone would agree with that, when you get a denim that's just far too tight, it actually places a lot more tension on the fabric, which is gonna lead the fabric to ripping and tearing and the jeans just falling apart much faster than if you were to get a jean that's a little bit looser from the get-go. The other thing to remember is that if you get a jean too tight, there really aren't too many things that you can do to make that jean larger, right? But if you get a fit that's a little bit looser, there are plenty of things that you can do over time to make the denim smaller, whether that's washing it a certain way, whether it's drying it a certain way, whether it's taking it to a tailor and having them take the waist in a little bit, which is something that I've done on a pair of jeans where I really liked the fabric, I liked everything about the fit. It was just about one size bigger than what I would normally buy. Took it to a tailor, he was able to take the waist in, and boom, I've got a perfect pair of jeans. So don't ever just assume that you want to size down so that the jeans are gonna stretch out. You're gonna absolutely wanna take a look at a couple more factors like the measurements, which we're gonna talk about in a second here. But if you just size down, assuming the jeans are gonna eventually stretch to be the size that you want them to be, you might be left with a pair of jeans that you can't wear at all. This brings us to mistake number 2, ordering strictly off tag size. Now look, man, one thing that you're gonna learn very quickly about Japanese denim and raw denim in general is that a 34 doesn't always fit like the 34 you're used to buying. That's because all brands measure differently. And not only that, with a lot of Japanese denim, you're gonna find fabrics that have been washed or they've been rinsed once, meaning in a lot of cases, they're gonna run a lot smaller than what you would normally find in a traditional American brand size 34. So rather than ordering off tag size, what you really wanna get comfortable with is ordering off measurements. Measurements are gonna be the absolute best way to ensure that you get the appropriate fit right out of the box. So rather than just associating your size with the tag size, you're gonna wanna take a tape measure to your jeans, find the true measurement of the waist, and you might find that your tag size 34 jeans actually measure out to be about 36 inches. You might find that your tag size 34 jeans measure out 32 inches. Or rather, you might find that the brand you're interested in buying, whether that's, Pure Blue Japan or Oni, their size 38 is the jean that you actually need in order to get the right fit. So don't ever order based on tag size alone. It's always gonna be a risk, even within the same brand. I mean, sometimes, you might be used to buying a brand, but that particular run could run slightly differently, whether it's from manufacturing or soak process or any of the above. So Always take a look at the measurements and get comfortable learning your measurements and what you like in a pair of jeans, because that's gonna make it the easiest possible way to get the best fit. All right, mistake number 3, do not full send a hem. You know, if you're buying a pair of jeans online, maybe you're excited, maybe the retailer that you're buying from offers free hemming, right? It's a great service that a lot of great retailers provide. You're gonna feel tempted to put in your inseam length and get it hemmed so that you can start wearing it right away as soon as you receive it. Now, I would caution against this for many of the reasons that we just talked about, is that, you know, that tag size that you're buying, there's a good chance that it might not fit the exact way that you think it's gonna fit. And even if you've looked at the measurements, I mean, you might find that you just straight up don't really like the fabric, or the color doesn't work in your wardrobe, or the texture isn't quite what you thought it was gonna be. And if you got it hemmed, I mean, you're kind of out of luck, and kind of out of luck on a pair of jeans that's $300, $400, $500. Not a good position to be in. So I would always caution against just getting it hemmed right out the gate. You know, you can always receive it, make sure it fits good. I mean, sometimes it's even good to wear it a couple of weeks, let it break in a little bit, and then send it back in for hemming to whatever store it is that you're buying it from, because that way you guarantee that not only the fit works out, that you actually like the jeans and that you can wear them long term. All right, mistake number 4, going straight to the top. This one might be a little bit of a hot take here, a little bit controversial, but if you're brand new to the whole Japanese denim, raw denim world, you don't need the $1,800 Momotaro. I mean, even if you can afford it, like, you can buy it, but I guarantee the stuff that's going into that $1,800 Momotaro, if you're brand new to this, do you really care about it? You know, like, do you really care about the insane dye process, or the custom back pocket rivets, or any of the little details that go into making a $1,800 jean, even a $500 jean, $400 jean, whatever, making that the price that it is? There are plenty of great jeans that are in the $200 category, even less than $200, that are often really good starting points, because you might actually find that you don't like raw denim or Japanese denim or whatever it is that you bought at all. I mean, raw denim is not for everybody, right? It's really stiff, it's really rigid, you gotta break it in. A lot of guys just want a pair of jeans that's comfortable, ready to rock right away, you know? So if you spend $500 and find that out, you're gonna be pretty bummed, as opposed to spending, you know, $165 or whatever it is to find that out. You can also take the exact same thing and apply it towards heavyweight denim. I feel like heavyweight denim is really sought after, especially by guys who are new to the whole scene, right? Maybe they see some, you know, Ironhearts or some 22-ounce jeans that have been faded out and look super, super cool. 20-ounce plus denim is no joke. I mean, if you've never worn raw denim at all, this is gonna feel like a complete tank compared to what you're used to wearing. So it's generally not something that I recommend somebody go for their first go around. I mean, keep it within that, like, you know, 12 to 15 ounce range is a lot more reasonable for somebody who's brand new to this. And, you know, try to resist the urge of going all the way to the top if this is your first go around. I mean, I get it. Anytime guys get excited about a new hobby, it's like, okay, what's the best version of this that I can buy, right? But I think that you're gonna be very, very happy with a lot of the stuff that's in that, you know, $200 to $300 range. I'll link to a few of my favorites in the description here. But try to resist the urge from going all the way to the top, whether it's price or weight right off the bat. All right, mistake number 5, expectations. Specifically, I'm talking about the denim transformation process, which, if you're interested in raw denim, I'm gonna take a guess and say one of the reasons that you are interested in raw denim is the fact that it looks really cool after a couple years. But that's after a couple years, right? It's not after just a few months. And really, there aren't too many jeans on the market that you're gonna notice a massive difference after just a few months. In fact, if you're buying something that's more high quality, actually really high quality indigo retains its color. So in a lot of ways, it's gonna be a much slower transformation process in terms of the color. So just know what you're getting into, right? You know, plan to buy something and wear it for, you know, a year plus, right? And really see how it transforms. And in that year plus, right, don't get carried away and buy a ton of jeans, because if you buy a ton of jeans, you're not gonna have time to wear them all, right? You're not gonna have enough time to actually see that transformation process through. So mistake number 5, don't expect these jeans to transform overnight. Really, you gotta be okay with a bit of commitment when it comes to raw denim so that you can really see how that fades. So those are 5 of the more common mistakes that I've seen and made when buying Japanese denim online. But of course, it does not stop there. If you know of a mistake that maybe you've made or you've heard of, go ahead and drop a comment right here on this video, because it might help somebody else out in the comments. Speaking of which, if this video did help you out in any way, I'd love it if you gave me the official YouTube seal of approval by hitting the thumbs up button and also hitting that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.